Hello friends, in this video let's learn about straight beam. What is straight beam? Any mechanical members that is straight is called straight beam. For example, beam of a building and axle of wheel, these are called straight beams. For solving and finding the bending stress, we need to assume something. For example, beam is homogeneous and isotropic, material is homogeneous and properties are isotropic, holds equal elastic property in all direction. In x, y, z direction, elastic property is same, and material obeys the Hooke's law. Stress is directly proportional to the strain within the elastic limit, and Young's modulus is same in fiber compression and tension. Young's modulus is constant in the fiber area tension and compression, and transverse section are in plane before and after bending. Cross section is same in plane before and after bending. Beams each are free to expand and contract itself. There is no any restriction to extend and contract a fiber. Finally, the load is applied in plane of bending only. The load is applied in the area of plane of bending only. Imagine there is a beam and there is axis neutral axis NA and portion BC GH is considered, and a moment of M is applied towards upside, and after bending it will be like this: B dash, C dash, H dash, G dash. A small portion considered here. After bending it will be like this. See, this is a stress distribution curve. Stress will be 0 at central axis, maximum at outer fiber. After applying the load, beam bends like this. See here, upper side gets compression, top of the fiber, inner fiber gets compressed, and the outer fiber gets tension. See, BG gets length is reduced, C dash H dash length is increased. Neutral surface nor elongated nor compressed. Imagine here the fiber gets extended due to the movement, and this extension will reduce up to the inner fiber. In particular region there will not any neither extension nor contraction. An axis passing through that is called neutral axis. Neutral axis is the intersection of neutral surface and the cross section area. Here neutral surface is nothing but where the fiber not elongated neither contracted. That surface is called neutral surface. This is the equation to identify the bending stress. See, M is the bending moment, I is the polar moment of inertia, sigma is bending stress, and Y is distance of neutral axis location, and E is Young's modulus, and R is radius of curvature. Neutral axis of a section always passes through a beam centroid. For a beam, neutral axis always passes through the centroidal axis. In symmetrical sections, square, rectangle, circle, neutral axis passes through its geometrical center. Distance from the extreme fiber y equal d by 2. For example, circular section, neutral axis passes through this diameter is d. So neutral axis passes through d by 2. In case of square, side is d. Neutral axis passes here from the distance of d by 2. In case of rectangular, side is d. Neutral axis passes through d by 2. In case of unsymmetrical section, does not passes through its geometrical center. For that situation, we need to first calculate the centroidal of the section, and the distance of extreme fiber from upper and lower side should be calculated, and maximum value should be used in the formula. Let's know about central axis and the neutral axis in detail. Any line that passes through the centroid of the cross section is called centroidal axis. There may be n number of lines passing through a point of gravity, center of gravity. Therefore, any cross section has an infinite number of centroidal axes. There is not a single line, because for an object there is n number of centroidal axes, even though there is only two axes are most important. Those are major principal axis and minor principal axis. Let's see what is major principal axis. There is, we seen that there is a n number of axes, but in which axis the moment of inertia is very high above the central axis, that is called major principal axis. The strongest central axis is major principal axis. Let's see minor principal axis. The central axis about which moment of inertia is very less, that is called minor principal axis. It is also called weakest axis. It gets failure in the weakest axis of any cross section. If a component gets failure in minor principal axis only. Let's see neutral axis. See, beam bends like this after application of bending load. The cross section will be like this. Some portion, see, in bottom fiber gets extended, that is tensile force is applied. In inner fiber gets contracted because compressive load is applied. See, here the length is increased, the length will reduce towards inside. After some region it will change to contract. That surface is called neutral surface. In neutral surface, neither elongated nor contracted. As usual, fiber before bending, length will not be altered. That surface is called neutral surface. An axis passes through the neutral surface, that is called neutral axis. See, for finding these values, formula is available in Design Data Books, page number 6.1. We can directly use that formula and we can find the values. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.